Welcome to another episode of Morning Wise. Like I promised in my last video, today I bring to you the budgeting rule of 50, 30, 20%. What is this budgeting rule and why is it important that we master this principle? There's one basic truth. You see, the act of growing rich and becoming wealthy runs on certain fundamental principles. And no matter how much you earn as an individual, if you neglect this principle, trust me, in no time your financial goals and aspiration will go down the drain. That is why in this channel, we make it as a point of duty to bring you financial hacks. Hacks that will make you what? Make money, keep money, and grow money. Welcome once more to today's episode. And I bring to you the budgeting rule of 50, 30, 20 percentage. What is this rule and how can it help us? So basically, the budgeting rule, categorize your after tax income into three categories basically. 50% goes for essential expenses, what we call needs. What are your needs? In fact, in economics, we call it autonomous consumption. Things that you can't do without. Food, you must eat. Yes, you must eat. House, when you're sick, you have to go to the hospital, otherwise, you will die. What about your rent? Of course, you need a roof over your head and you pay rent for that. Transportation to and fro, you go to work, you come back, go to hustle, definitely you have to pay what? Transportation because you can't trade. Even if you own a car, you must buy fuel, you must service the car and the likes. So these are the constituents or some of the constituents that make up what 50% of what or that should make up 50% of your after tax income. So when you earn your salary, 50% should go to your what? Should go for essential needs. What you call your essential expenses, right? Then 30% is for discretionary expenses, what we categorize as wants. Definitely, yes, you're working, you need to go for recreation, you need to go for the movies, you might want to for vacation, travel out of the country, or just go visit somebody, take your time off, go see movies and the like. These are what we call discretionary expenses that makes up what you want as an individual. Because they say that all work and no play make what Jack a dull boy. So definitely you need to what, take time out, enjoy yourself as you're working. So those expenses that falls under this bucket is called what? Discretionary expenses, what we call your wants. And you should take 30% chunk of your take home pay after tax income. Then the last and the least in terms of percentage, but the most important for me is 20%, which is what? Your savings. See, as you work, you have to save for tomorrow. Because as a man, as a woman, you're getting older, you have children to take care of, you have other responsibilities, and you need to learn the art of what? Multiplying money. That's where the 20% comes in. So when you get your take home pay, it goes without saying, it is non-negotiable. 20% of that salary should be what kept in a savings scheme, either in your regular savings account or in an investment scheme that multiplies what your income over time. You understand? So, in fact, some people have the habit of saving after spending. It shouldn't be the case. It should be reversed. You spend after saving. So, when you get your take home pay, the first thing you do is to take 20% of that money and keep in a savings account. That is where the discipline comes in. You spend after saving, not save after spending. So non-negotiable, 20% of salary should go for what? Savings. Once you earn your salary, take 20% of it and save. 50% should be allocated to what? Essential needs, food, health, rent, transportation. Then the remaining 30% for your what? Recreational activities, what we call your wants or discretionary expenses. That way, when if you're able to abide to this principle, this budgeting rule, you see that over time you get more discipline and you stick to your schedule. Trust me, you grow rich over time. It's just the natural sequence of life. So let's imagine that you're not even saving and an opportunity comes for you to invest. Over time, there are opportunities. There might be an opportunity for you to buy a house or a car or any asset that you can resell for what capital gain. Let's assume you're not saving. Where will you get the money to actually what utilize such opportunities? So as men and women who have futuristic goal, who have goals of actually achieving certain big dreams you have in your head, financial dreams, goal, doing big things in the future. Trust me, it starts from what now. And come 2026, let's make it what a goal, a habit towards save before what spending. This video is getting too long. I don't want to get so long. I don't want to go more than this. But today, the take home from today's lecture is that we must what save before spending. You know, the budgeting rule goes again 50, 30, 20%. Let's endeavor to what abide to this rule. 50% goes for what essential needs or essential expenses, what you call your need, things that you cannot do without, your autonomous consumptions. 30% go for your wants and 30% go for what savings. Thank you once more, viewers, for actually having me on here. And please don't forget to hit the like button and also what subscribe. I'm going to drop in the comment section a summary of what I've said on how you can apply what the 50, 30, 20% budgeting rule. Thank you once more, and I love you all. Looking forward to see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.